morning, family. It's Tasha MAMABEAR prepping. You already know what time it is. Get your drink, pull up. Get your drink. Try to make sure that there's no hair in it. I got this big old hair, you guys. You would die. Oh, my coffee cup was sitting on it. So, happy Saturday. Happy New Year's Eve. Today's the day. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling very, very good. I'm feeling like a chapter is closing that is more than done, right? 2022 has been pretty eventful, and I'm super excited that it's about to be done. And it's crazy because we all know that 2023 is not going to be any better. It's going to be worse. It's going to be ramping up, and every year from now is going to have some sort of added challenges. And we've been doing really good navigating through all the different things that are happening. I'm actually surprised at how well people are adapting, even though they have blinders on and are not really paying attention. They're still navigating and adapting to this world that, oh, it's just normal. This is just the way things are. So I'm just done. I'm super, super done with 2022 and ready to move on. A new fresh start like everybody else, you know, the time frame to start doing stuff anew. And so we're just going to push forward with the stuff that we already had in the works to do. So for us, I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. I have the run that we're going to put over the chicken coop. It's like a half a cylinder, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but it's like a half cylinder cage. And it will go over the entire coop, and it will run horizontal and lengthwise horizontal, again, if I'm explaining that right. And I'm just super excited because my chickens, I love them. They're desperate for more space. I'm desperate to give them more space. And so super excited for that to finally come. And for us to get it up. Hubby's about to go back to work, so he's excited about that. You know, took a long break from his last job. Was just through with them, and then of course the parents were here for a very long time, and so that's what we've been doing, and projects, of course. But now he's ready to go back. He likes bringing in the ability to bring in extra income, especially now with the things that are going on in the world, right? Lots of projects to be done, lots of things to do. Can we afford our bills? Absolutely. But that money definitely helps for moving forward with actual projects. It's expensive, right? So this video today, I really just wanted to say Happy New Year's. Tell you my thoughts on just how excited I am for this year to be done and to move on to the next, even though it's going to be harder, okay, at times. But I really want to say thank you, right? And I want to say thank you to several groups of people, okay? I want to say thank you, first of all, for all my subscribers. Some of you I know have been here from the beginning, and I truly appreciate you, okay? Every single subscriber, even subscribers that only watch me from time to time, I'm still very thankful, okay? Who am I to think that your life is so open and you have all this downtime to then spend that downtime, you know, binging and watching me? And for somebody to take the time, even if it's every few months, to take a look at some of my content, to take a look at some videos, I'm thankful. For those of you that are new subscribers that have fallen in love right away, cheers, baby. Welcome home. I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad and excited for the future of helping you get off your feet and get your wings for being more self-aware and ready and prepared for things. So thank you for the new subscribers. I'm super excited about the journey and what's going to happen next, and being able to share that with you and be with like-minded people. I want to say thank you to those who watch me but do not subscribe. I have a large amount of people. Sometimes that's just from YouTube feeding it out, and it's just onesie twosies here and there that are brand new from recommendations. I still appreciate those. And some people, it's a gray man thing. They don't want to be attached to, but they watch me, but they don't comment. They don't even subscribe. They don't hit bell notifications, any of that, and that's fine. I still appreciate you taking the time to watch the video to see what I'm talking about. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for those of you that have gone the extra step and watch every single video, baby. I know who you are. I love you guys. You guys are always there, the same names that pop up. Thank you to my regulars, right? You guys are awesome, right? You guys are always there. Some of you are always commenting, and it's hard because I cannot comment in every comment. I can't even heart every comment, but if I heart it, it means I've read it. And so there's a good chance that if I don't heart it, I never read it, you guys. There's just too much to go through. But some of you take the time to do a comment, to share your wealth of knowledge with the group because I asked you to, right? And there are folks that never looks at the comments, but then there are folks that watch the video and read every single comment because they're desperate to learn information. And so for those of you that constantly share, you know who you are. You're the one that's always commenting, sometimes commenting several times on a video. Just thank you. If I've never said it before, thank you, because I'm saying thank you for those other people. That stuff matters, not to mention the stuff that I learn from comments. I learn and write down something from comments probably every single day. Somebody gives me a tip, I see them giving somebody else a tip, I learn stuff and I write it down and I take a note, right? So I'm just like you, trying to prepare. I'm not some kind of expert. I'm just trying to prepare. I'm just a mama bear. I take notes, I write stuff down, I make goals just like you. And so thank you for that, and thank you for those that share that stuff. My members, thank you, right? The folks that have decided, hey, we're going to support her in a financial way. We're going to give her a couple dollars a month to say thank you, to help her continue to do things. Thank you, okay? And this by no means, please, is a video to ensue people to do things. Just my members, thank you so much. I'm grateful for not only you, obviously, committing to me like that, but I'm also very, very thankful for the Discord channel. Some days, I get so sick of, the social game, right? The, dancing and do, every day got to do a video and YouTube and give them what they want and algorithms and this and that and the business stuff and just everything, right? And it's just so refreshing sometimes to just pop into the Discord. And I don't even have to say anything at times. I can just sit there and read and see all the connections between the people, the members of mine. You get a link to Discord and I just see all those connections happening, people sharing recipes and food and current events and conspiracy theories and sharing. And I just think that by itself is worth it and it's beautiful. And I absolutely love that that part of what we're doing. So thank you for those that are members and do that. Okay. Who else? Thank you for people, just the views, people who finish the video all the way through. There's lots of people that click the button and I get the view. But those folks that actually take the time and they watch it all the way through, and they know the importance of watching it all the way through, or folks that go back and watch the video 2 or 3 times to take notes, to get it down, like that is helpful. I don't think you guys realize this is my business, right? And so that is helpful and I'm very grateful. Links, people who use my affiliation links, again, this is not a plug for you guys to go use my links, but I'm so thankful that 2 things. I'm in a position where I'm able to do this affiliations, that I'm able to get discount codes for people, and that folks that are like me, that are interested in the same things that I am, are able through me to get those things at a discounted price. And of course it does help me, but I am just thankful, okay? Because again, that's a level of support for me and my family. You do not have to go through those affiliation links. You do not have to go to the Amazon affiliation links and then go through the pain of having to, log in again, when you can just look at the product and go to your phone, look it up, and you're already logged onto your Amazon account. I am still very, very thankful. I have folks, I want to take it a step further and say thank you, that email me and let me know, Tasha, I bought the JASE. I bought the CBR stuff. Hey, I went to Amazon and got a few things. I got some of my Christmas presents through your Amazon affiliates. Hey, thank you for this. I did this. So, you know, and it's like they want me to know that they're supporting me, and I appreciate that. Okay. Every little bit helps. But it's not always about money. And you watching my videos and supporting me in that way is very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Okay. It keeps me here and it keeps the channel alive. So thank you for that. I want to say individually, thank you to the women of this channel and thank you to the men of this channel. And I'll tell you what I mean. 70% of my channel watchers are women, right? Women are the preppers. Women are preppers. There's this big notion that, you know, men are the only things that can be preppers. White men at that, right? Or make up the majority of preppers. And I beg to differ, because women have been prepping for centuries. That it's in our DNA to prepare, to take care of your families, to prepare for the worst, all these things, right? And so 70%, I learned early, 70% are women. And I just want to say thank you that you trust me as another woman that is considerably younger than a lot of you, and that you're trusting me to give you valid information, something else that might help, bringing women together, younger women, all of us. So thank you for that. Thank you to the women subscribers and women viewers. On the other hand of that, thank you for the gentlemen that watch me. There is a lot of men channels that are amazing, to say the least, and but I still have a small following of faithful men and friends, and I am very, very appreciative of you. I have grown very, very close to a few of you who guide me and mentor me and give me information and stuff to talk about, give me intel, right? And so thank you for that. Thank you for that, because that does matter, and I'm appreciative. And again, I have the names that I see all the time, right? And I'm thankful for those regulars, for those men and those women that follow me and support me. Okay, so enough of all of that. You guys are gonna start making me cry. I'm just such a softie sometimes. It's a rainy day here. I don't know how the weather is in your guys' area of the woods, if people are still having to deal with a lot of ice and a lot of snow in some areas, with more storms about to hit, right? Basically, the stuff that we're getting is working its way across the country. And this weather, boy, it's been out of control, but it's fairly warm here. We're gonna have a couple freezing nights, but just barely, right? Just like 32, 31. Other than that, it's very warm temperatures, and it's just a lot of rain, right? So a lot of wetness, a lot of you know, muddy areas on our property. It's just a mess in a lot of areas. I'm definitely ready for spring, but that's just because I'm excited to get started on the beds and the greenhouse and all that stuff. But one project at a time. I'm going to concentrate on the chickens and getting that run up and going, and then start some of the landscaping, the privacy trees for the fence line, right, for our perimeter, and getting those going and starting to grow. So that's what I'm working on. I actually was going to do a video yesterday on my second channel for bread making, and realized I have a book. I was just going to make white bread, you guys, and it was so crazy because the recipe takes powdered skim milk. So I thought that was odd. I have all types of powdered milks and powdered heavy cream and powdered buttermilk and all this stuff, and I didn't have powdered skim milk. And so I'm like, look, I want to do it the way the book and, you know, the recipe calls for. So I'm waiting for that to come in the mail, and then we'll get some bread going in the bread maker and see how that starts working out. This year is the year of bread, right? Bread. I'm going to try to, I saw this thing on IG, you guys. It's called Make Bread 365. I think if you hashtag it, you're going to see a lot of people doing it. Hashtag Make Bread 365. And there is a screenshot that I took from there that basically shows different bread products to make each month. So January, maybe it's sandwich bread. And just the whole month, you would concentrate on perfecting sandwich bread. Try several recipes of sandwich bread and see which recipes you like, which ones are soft, which ones get hard right away. Just that whole month, you're just concentrating on making sandwich bread from scratch, whether that's scratch, whether that's a bread maker, it doesn't matter, but making it sandwich bread. And then the next month is maybe tortillas, and 1 month is donuts, and 1 month is ciabatta, and 1 month is French breads, and so on and on and on. You're just doing these different breads. Maybe 1 month is sourdough breads. So it's super exciting to take something like that and then start making breads and start doing this stuff. And if you force yourself to do this, even for some of you, it's going to be uncomfortable. Even for me, it's kind of hard to start it. I make bread all the time, but it's just here and there when I just get an itch and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make some bread to go with the spaghetti, right? Or whatever. It's not ingrained in me yet to make it a habit, to put it into the schedule where there's certain times I'm making it and I'm doing it and I'm prepping it and I'm making sure I have enough to get us through a set amount of time. And so I think that is not gonna just be natural. You have to kind of force yourself to do that. And I think if you just start and you make yourself just start making bread, start making things, and I like the idea of having the Make Bread 365 kind of screenshot where you're just doing something fresh and new for that month. And then you spend that whole month. It's not like you have to make bread every single day in the month of January, but you could definitely make sandwich bread, let's say 5 times. Maybe it's just the weekends, right? And it's just the Saturdays, and you make bread on the Saturday. And you're taking a different sandwich bread recipe and trying it out the next Saturday just to see if you can get it. And you will be surprised, I think, and this is what I'm hoping, is that when I start rolling like that, by month 2, 1, you're excited to try something else, but you're going to feel great because you've executed and you've know the actual recipe that is going to be your go-to recipe for, let's say, sandwich bread by the time January is over. So I'm super excited about that and that process and forcing myself to do that, because in the long run, it's a fantastic skill. And I need to get into that self-reliance where I'll no longer even desire to get bread from the store. I won't want store-bought. And I'll move on to the other things. And that's what's crazy, because when things go left and things go back to bringing us to our knees and cowboy days and just, you don't have power and you don't have these luxuries and people don't know how to cook, they don't know how to do things, and we'll have the skill to be able to take a little bit of flour, a little bit of water, a little bit of yeast, and form something beautiful that literally feeds your family, right? So I love that aspect. So you guys be well, okay? Do everything in love, be kind, start the year off good, and commit to whatever goals you made, baby. We got this, we can do this, and I'm excited for this next year and spending it with you. So Happy New Year's, cheers, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care, bye.